A very good morning, everyone. It's 6th of October, 8:38 a.m. This is live in front of you at the bottom of the screen. This is happening in front of you. This is not a recording. And AMD had an insane news a few hours ago that they have partnered with OpenAI for AI chip. So that is a bit of a negative news for NVIDIA, but really positive for AMD. Even the CEO, Lisa Su, she mentioned that this is mainly, if you look at the Discord group, AMD CEO, OpenAI stake in AMD is directly tied to increasing the stock price and based on performance milestones. So yeah, based on performance milestones, the whole goal of this partnership is to increase the stock price, which is good, which is slightly bad news for NVIDIA because of competition. But NVIDIA is not going to be my main focus because AMD has 214.25% R wall. The whole volume in the stock market is at the moment on this stock AMD, because let's go back to TradingView. It's going to be easier to see what is happening on TradingView instead of focusing on DAS. So on TradingView, we can see that we can't see the current price because it's gapping up 35% for the day at the moment. So we are gapping up to 222. So actually we have to remove all the previous levels. At the moment, we only have all-time high, which is going to be a level of significance. But when a stock is gapping up like this, it's in squeeze mode. More than the technicals, it's important to go based on the sentiment on the tape. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. You guys will see my live executions and how I execute on this trade. Hopefully I end up green. Even if not, I'm going to post this recording. But my goal is going to be, ideally, because I trade options, after such a gap up, ideally, I want to see a bit of a pullback off the open. And the reason is because option premiums are going to be really spready off the open. Even if I go for 225 or 230 calls, same day, same week expiry, today is a Monday, which is a good thing. On Friday, the contracts expire. But because of such a huge gap up, the premiums are going to be very spready. So we have to be careful of the open. I want to wait it out. Ideally, I want to wait it out for the first 1 or 2 minutes and see how the premiums settle down and the spreads tighten up, and then look for my entries. That is the ideal scenario, but nothing is ideal, especially the stock market. If we just straight rally towards the upside, then I have to think about the position sizing, how much I'm willing to risk on this stock. But the best case scenario is that we get a pullback, we give time for the premiums to settle down, and then we go for all-time high. So ideally, I'm going to look for a break above all-time high, break above 225. For a break above all-time high, continuation move towards 235, 240. Who knows how much the stock can go, because it's in squeeze mode at the moment. And whenever the stock is in squeeze mode, it defies the laws of technical analysis. That means it can move 2 or 3 times the ATR, which is the average true range of a stock, how much a stock moves on a daily basis. At the moment, the ATR of the stock is $5, but I'm 99% sure it's going to move more than $5 for the day. So that is my game plan. And if we reject from all-time high, maybe we go towards the upside. We are not seeing some strength on the tape. As I mentioned, tape is going to be really important on days like these. If we see a rejection, people hitting the bid, the big orders hitting the bid price and smashing the bids down, I'm going to look for my short entries as well. But because I'm a breakout trader, ideally I want to set up above the all-time high for a breakout towards the upside. But even if we reject, I'm going to look at tape reading and see if we are seeing any weakness on the tape. Saying that, I'm going to pause this recording now because it's a bit too early. The market, we still have about 40-50 minutes to go until the trading starts. So I'm going to resume this recording again around 9:30 a.m. and you guys will see real time how I execute on the stock. And also, before the market opens, I'm going to be watching a few other stocks, including I'm going to be watching Apple for a break of all-time high. This is on the secondary watch. AMD is going to be on the primary watch, and Tesla, especially if we get above the yesterday's high, just in case. I want to explain the setups on these two stocks if in case I decide to trade these stocks, because everything is going to happen live. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be logged in on the AMD trade because the tape is going to move like insane. I'm actually looking at the book map right here. It's kind of insane, the amount of orders and the number of shares it's trading in the pre-market. So I'm going to be logged in off the market open, so I might not speak a lot while executing my trades. I'm going to try my best to explain in real time, but if not, I'm going to try and explain later once I exit that trade or once I decrease my position sizing and I take my partials. Especially this book map is on the left hand side. When I trade, you guys are going to see this screen instead, so you guys will see my executions right here. But for the book map, you guys can't see it. It's going to be too cramped, but what I see on the book map, I'm going to explain towards the end of the trade. So it's 9:26 a.m. The market is about to open. AMD actually made a new all-time high already by 50 cents. Previous all-time high was 227.3. At the moment, the high of the day, pre-market high, is 227.8. So yeah, the good thing is that the tape is pretty clear on this stock because this stock is near all-time high, doing this much volume. It's pretty interesting. I have been tracking the book map of this stock right here in the pre-market, pretty nice. So hopefully we see some good signs of the open to enter the position. A few seconds to go, 929.22 at the moment. You guys saw the premiums, the spread is like 100%. Insane spreads. We are seeing some buying here on the book map, new buyers near 221, which is a positive sign, but the first candle was really weak. So I want to see once we grab these buyers, what happens. Tesla was actually decent. I'm gonna keep focusing on AMD because I feel like we might get an entry here. The new sellers at 221, 222. Yep, people are trying to sell this pop. The thing is that we might get a playbook set up tomorrow, day after tomorrow, later this week, because it's capping up insanely. So we might see a sell off or maybe a pushback above all-time high later this week. I like Apple now, because Apple might actually go for all-time highs. Our wall is low on Apple, but it's increasing, which is good. It's going in the right direction. Apple R wall is not very convincing, guys. The volume is low. It's not increasing as we are pushing up, which is negative. Yep, Apple got rejected. It's just not being supported by volume. Tesla was nice from 440 to 447. We are right near the yesterday's high. AMD just straight pushed down. Let's see. I feel like suddenly the buyers might actually show up on this stock. I think I'm going to start a small position here on AMD, just 30 contracts. If we hold about 220, I'm willing to add more.
50 contracts now. And if we hold about 220, I'm going to add 50 more. Premiums are not even moving. Yeah, 240 are slightly out the money, a bit out the money. So if we actually see a nice push above high of the day, they're going to move well. The only thing is that the 5 minutes closed really weak, so we might get rejected from 220. That's why I only want to size up now, increase my position sizing if we actually go for high of the day. Yeah, the premium just lost a lot of value. They are at 4.3, my entry 4.7. Imagine doing this off the open. Even I took my trade after the first 5 minutes of the open, the premiums have lost a lot of value. I entered around 218, 219. Even though the stock is up, I'm losing money. Yeah, it's not looking strong at all. The only thing is that we might test the VWAP again and bounce from here. That is why I'm holding. We will see a lot of volume being done around VWAP. I think I went 2 out the money. I should have traded 230 calls instead of 240. If I add, I'm gonna take 230 calls now. 240 are only gonna pay if it gets into squeeze mode. That's the thing. And I can't just enter big position expecting a squeeze. Yeah, it's really weak. The tape is really weak. Not looking good. I might actually look for downside now because the tape is looking so weak. Added to this position because if we get under low of the day, people like me who took it for the first bounce, they are going to get stopped out. Yep. Yep. This was not the setup I was planning to record, but you have to adjust to the market conditions. That's the beauty of trading. You can't just be stuck in your own ways. Now we are seeing new buyers. Yep, covered that position. I think I'm pretty much flat for the day now. So on the book map, you guys can see we tried to break here, new buyers, and we were trying to push towards the upside. We had new sellers near 218 and 220. So this is what I was watching. So yeah, towards the downside, it's buyers are trying to push it back up. Towards the upside, the sellers are taking control. So yeah, that is what we get at the moment. This trappy kind of price action, which you guys can actually kind of predict from the tape, and where the buyers and the sellers are stacking their orders. I think I'm gonna sit on the sidelines, not break even. I think I'm down, like, because the first trade I lost pretty good amount. Yeah, 50 contracts, around $7,000 on the first trade. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's the buyers are also stepping up on the tape. Pretty uncertain at the moment.
See, yep, on the tape, we just saw that uncertainty, and the dips are getting bought back up, the tops are getting sold. So unless that thing changes, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. And if I catch anything, it's going to be in front of you. If not, that is also going to be in front of you. Yeah, this time around, I think it's gonna go. The new buyers are not stepping up again. We are not seeing the buying we saw last time. Yep, makes a new low of the day. Let's see. Do we see another new buyers, new low of the day or not? The choppy price action continue, or do the buyers give up? That's what happens. That's why I don't like trading counter trends, because the sentiment is still bullish, but the price action is going down. And usually that doesn't lead to really good price action. People just try to buy the dip. See the number of buyers, the new buyers here near 212.5. Sellers are there, but the buyers just keep on appearing. We're just seeing, that's why the price action is so bad. Another new buyer. It's going. We will need a lot more sellers. That's the thing. If the buyers keep on placing new bids, the price action is going to be very laggy. That's what we are seeing. We just want the confidence to go away from the buyers. That's what we want. Covered a small position. It was a small size trade. Took partials already. Yeah, I'm just gonna exit. Really bad tape, really bad tape. Yep, there's nothing. I might just call it. AMD got a lot better under this 211, 210. But yeah, I don't blame myself for not trying to chase it. The thing is, it has already moved 16, 17, $18, $18 for the day now. The ATR is like $5. Look at the daily chart of AMD. So yeah, can it keep on going down? Yes, but do I have any edge? No, that's the thing. This tape, this is what we are seeing at the moment. This is what I expected around here. It just got a lot better under 211, 210, which was a pre-market level as well. This to 11.3 approximately, 211 zone. Don't know, I feel like this is just a bull trap. It's gonna go back down to 200, break the low of the day. Or maybe not. Or maybe not.
Yeah, that just seemed like a fake out. Now, is this a fake out for downside? That upside move just felt like a trap. This downside also feels like a trap, which has been the theme of the stock since the market opened up. Yeah, this downside also, everything just feels like a trap on it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get squeezed on it now. Yep, get out. Yep, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. 4700. Might reject from 210. Yeah, we have a seller. We might reject, but I think I'm gonna call it. I don't have any edge here, so better to call it on this red instead of over trading and chasing it. Not the day I wanted. Ideally, I mean, yeah, hold and push towards the upside would have been ideal for a break of all-time high. Did not happen, which is okay, but keep your losses small and hold on to your winners, cut your losers. That's the name of the game. So yeah, saying that, guys, not the start of the week to the week I wanted, but thank you for joining in. And I'm just gonna call it. I'm actually hungry, right? So I'm just gonna turn off my setup, eat something, and call it for the day. Apart from that, yeah, it might go. We had a new seller there, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I have taken plenty of losses for the day, so that's enough for me. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you guys in the next one.